Hi, hello everybody. I would like to talk to you about the changes in the new programs for levels 11 through 16. There are three main things we would like to point out. One is time allotments, the second one is pre-homework tasks, and the third one is the emphasis on communicative activities. I am looking at block 11 just as an example, and you can see in blocks 2 and 3 I have highlighted information to refer to in a minute. Before I start, I would like you to notice that the changes are now in bold for easier identification. So everything that's in bold has changed somehow. So let's start. I said the first change is time allotments. You will notice that the time allotments for in-class activities have been adjusted. We want to maximize practice time, and we have now assigned specific time allotments for communicative activities. This is a major change, and we'll talk about this in detail when I go back to communicative activities. This is possible because of the second change. The pre-homework tasks will allow us to cut down on time allotments here, and the main change, the main task we will be assigning for homework from the previous day to the next one, from block 2 to block 3, is readings. Students will now be more responsible for their learning, more involved in their learning, and it is important they understand this is to their advantage. If they can read at home, we can spend that time in class doing speaking activities, doing interactive activities, and something that will give them more language, more language skills, more practice, right? They won't be doing the whole activity. As you can see here, they will read the text, maybe only the first 3 paragraphs, and when they come back, they will do the rest of the activities with our help. And some activities have been eliminated. Some activities we will be skipping as well. And again, this is to maximize the time we now use for speaking. And that brings me back to communicative activities, and that is the third change. Besides having specific time allotments, in blocks where you have 3-4 communicative activities, for example block 3, we have gone over the activities, and we will strongly recommend you do a role play, for example, over a dictation, because a role play helps students develop high order thinking skills, the HOTS. They can practice more engaging activities, they can develop language functions, they can interact more in a role play than they do in a dictation. So once again, 3 main changes: time allotments, pre-homework tasks, and communicative activities. Please continue looking at the changes. Look at how the homework tasks are assigned on Saturdays. Just briefly, we want to separate homework into 2 sessions, so as a recommendation for students, they don't feel overwhelmed with the amount of homework. They can do some of the homework on, let's say, Tuesday or Wednesday, and the rest of the homework on Thursday or Friday. Once again, continue looking at the changes and do the corresponding tasks. Thanks for listening.